Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Dark here. Notice that in my videos, some of the opinions I've given about things, I've not given one opinion about the Virtue Spire. It's sad, I know. I got some videos of it, never once gave my opinion on it. Yeah, I guess I'm due for one. Anyways, I don't really do reviews. I kind of do what I feel about things and I tell you about it. The only reason why I don't do reviews is I'm not a professional. I just play the game. I don't feel that... but I give you the information you need for you and everything that you need for you to decide from there what you want. So, like I said, I'm not a professional, nothing. I just play the game and I give you what I can that might help you decide, like I had learned to decide on what I wanted. Anyways, enough of that. So you have several electric hoppers out there nowadays. Pinocchios, die rotors. You have the Z2 Prophecy, which is Empires. Then you have the Virtue Spire. You have lots of different loaders to pick from. Valken. And mainly, as you go up in price, you do get a little bit better quality loaders. You get those that work faster. Those are easier, more efficient to clean, work with. As you spend more and more money, you do get a premium loader, and they're good. I mean, honestly, normally your main three is the Z2 Prophecy, the die rotor, and then the Virtue Spire. Yes, there's a Pulsar that's out now, but we're talking when I was doing it, we only had those three when I picked this one. Pulsar seems like a good idea. Don't get me wrong. It seems like a reliable little loader. The only problem that I feel is that the chrono. You're going to get chronoed in a room. Why in the world are you going to have a chrono on your gun? It's kind of pointless. To me, that's my opinion. Once again. Anyways, so on the Virtue Spire, the reason why I picked this one over the other loaders out there, the die rotors are good loaders. They are the fastest loader. The only thing is when you're in the field now, a lot of times they don't let you run electric. You're running semi. So having the world's fastest loader, shooting at 45 plus balls per second, is very much pointless. If you determine you're buying a loader on that principle, you'll probably never get to go that fast, ever, on any field. So it doesn't really matter. Z2 Prophecy, good loader, takes apart real easy. I do know the cone will pop off on rare occasions if you're doing a real bad dive. If you do a bad dive, you need to practice on it. So one of those kind of things, like I hear bad things about it, well, work at it. Same thing. I like the Virtue Spire. The Virtue Spire is a real nice loader. It works well for me. I like the way it takes apart very easily. The drive cone in the middle was a neat idea that they had. Some people complained about the little rubber arms breaking, but you know what? You can call Virtue Spire. If they do break, and they'll replace them. It is reball ready. It likes to shoot reballs. If, like I said, at any time, if they do break, you just get it replaced. No biggie. Virtue Spire will take care of it. And not Virtue Spire. You know what I mean. Like I said, I have all the mods for this one. This is programmable. You'll need to play with it just a little bit. Not much. You can actually shoot it on default. I actually only adjust one setting to shoot on my E-Tech 4. That's it. You can pretty much just run this on, unless you have a premium marker, you can just run this on default. I mean, if you have like a $500, $300 marker, just put it on top, turn it on, you're good to go. You can just run it as is. Decrease the sensitivity if you have a premium marker, something that shoots very light. If you have like a E-Tech like I have, you just leave it on 3 and just leave it. You're good as far as the sensitivity. Now, I have the speed feed on top. Easy cleaning of this, by the way. You know, most die rotors, I think a lot of their jamming problems, people don't really clean them. You don't have to use soapy water or nothing. All you need to do is just use a damp cloth of some kind. I mean, you just sit there and just slightly damp it, because most of paintballs are either oil-based or food starch. They're not really as messy as they were when I was growing up. So you generally just clean the inside out of it and clean the inside out. And most of the times, I bet you 10 to 1, most die rotors jam up just because they haven't been cleaned. I've seen people throw them in their gym bag, in their paintball bag, and then pull them out the next time and use them. I'm like, you don't bother to clean them? Now, on the Virtue Spire, I do take a damp cloth and run it in here. No, I do not move the spire cone. That is a bad idea. You'll notice when you first buy it, it says do not rotate spire cone. Do not spin spire cone. Leave it alone. If you have to take it off, these two little pins, push them together, and then pull the cone off of it. This will allow you to clean it and then put the cone back on gently. Because once you screw it up, it goes back to Virtue for repairs. That's all it takes to screw it up is to ooh, and then take your hand in there and go, and that's it. That's the easiest way to screw up a Virtue Spire. Like I said, as far as taking it apart, easy. As far as cleaning, not a problem. Works great. In my opinion, I like it better than the other two, but you know what? If you want a super fast loader that you don't have to increase the sensitivity, you don't have to mess with settings, buy a rotor. Just turn it on and use it. You want one that the front cone takes off, and then it's a different profile loader where you can actually put on a higher capacity cone and then take it off. Go with a Z2 Prophecy. It's a good loader. I know several people that use them. But as far as I'm concerned, I prefer the Virtue Spire. That's my favorite loader. If you're on the fence, go borrow one. I'm sure people let you use it. Friends, whatever. But like I said, as far as I'm concerned, if you want a loader that works and is dependable, this is very dependable. Anyways, guess that's it for me. So, adios.